After almost 18 years of maintaining her innocence, Amanda Lewis might finally get back into court. Her new lawyers recently filed a motion for post-conviction relief. If a judge grants it, the case could be retried right here.
In November of last year, Amanda's new attorney, Natalie Figures, filed a motion for post-conviction relief to try and get her back into court. They raised multiple concerns regarding the jury. Number 1. The judge removed one of the 6 jurors despite deeming him competent to serve. Number 2. The judge removed this juror outside Amanda's presence and without her approval. Number 3. A second juror failed to disclose that she overheard the lead police officer at a grocery store claiming that Amanda never should have had children because she was a drug addict.
Amanda Lewis is guilty. She should have never had kids. She's a drunk and a drug addict.
I've never done drugs a day in my life.
This second juror was only 17 years old. During the podcast Undisclosed Justice, Amanda was asked by Colin Miller what she was doing and how she was feeling while the jury was deliberating, and this was her response.
I was very nervous, very scared, because when we were waiting for them to deliberate, we were in the back room, and I remember the statement that my dad made. Whenever Walter came in and told us the different things that they could come back with, she felt like that they would come back with neglect. That I could have took. But when my daddy looked me square in my face and told me, I have a gut feeling that they're going to come back with the worst that they can come back with. And they did. I think I was in shock again because I really didn't know what was going on.
If Amanda Lewis is innocent, then the most terrifying part of that moment wasn't the verdict. It was realizing that truth and outcome are not always the same thing. 18 years later, her voice hasn't changed. And that consistency forces a question. What does it mean when someone never stops fighting for their truth, relentlessly saying they didn't do it?
Who is your mama?
Amanda Lewis.
Amanda may not have been able to raise AJ forever, but she will always consider him to be her son even if he doesn't call her his mother anymore. If you have been following this case closely, then most of you already know that AJ did an interview with Greg Woodfield from the Daily Mail. AJ did say that he stands by his testimony, but they never mentioned the fact that AJ had absolutely no memory of telling Chuck Burns on the way to his house that his mother drowned his sister.
What did Mama do to Adriana? I need to know, and you won't get in trouble. Did Mama do this?
I think so, Pa Chuck.
Dr. Amanda Lewis from Amanda's legal team also had the opportunity to speak with AJ. With his blessing, Georgetown students produced a documentary about Amanda's case. AJ expressed interest in receiving updates on the team's findings. Based on his own recollections and his review of coverage, AJ is aware that there were serious issues with the way he was interrogated, including the use of leading questions by someone without training in interviewing a child. And lastly, he was not aware of the concerns surrounding medical examiner Dr. Charles Siebert and was interested to learn more about them.
We definitely try to read all the comments on our videos, and one question that has popped up more than a few times is about the biological fathers of the children. For Adriana, her father was never publicly identified, and the information isn't in Amanda's case file. However, for AJ, we do have some details. AJ's father and Amanda met around the time they were both in the service. I actually had the chance to speak with him back in 2018. He shared with me that one of the most difficult decisions he ever had to make was signing over his parental rights to the adopted parents. He explained that he felt he couldn't provide the life and opportunities he wanted for AJ at that time. The last time he saw them was 2 weeks before the drowning. He did, however, go on to have 4 more daughters later in life, with AJ being his only son. Unfortunately, there was a tragic accident and he passed away in 2019 at the age of 44. So we will never know exactly how he really feels. Thank you so much for your curiosity and for being such a supportive community.